Look on the Facebook feed.
Sure.
All right. Enjoy yesterday's games.
Well, the Jags Chiefs one was actually much more interesting because Patrick Mahomes gained that ankle injury. I thought he was going to be taken out.
All right. Those are fucking chat. That's all. Live chat. I have no one so far. All right, but if you are a person that owns a business in Queens or Long Island, support the show. Hey, what's up, Snug? Okay, what is going on?
Well, I mean, now we have at least halfway through the whole situation with the well, now the Eagles are just gonna wait for if they're gonna face the Cowboys or 49ers, which that game, I'll be honest with you, I don't know about today's Niners Cowboys game. I think the Niners should be able to handily beat the Cowboys. I don't know if anybody else would think that way, but the Cowboys are going to face a much better defense for sure.
I don't know what you're talking about, Snug. Arsenal matchup. No idea. I don't know. Well, they played the Eagles, so. What do you think of today's matchups?
I hope the Bengals Bills game is a lot, I want to say necessarily high scoring, but definitely a close enough game because, that Monday night game, we all know what happened. But when it comes to the game itself today, I hope, to be honest with you, is that the Bengals do win because I don't want to see the conference title game in Atlanta. Does anybody else really?
Nah.
But I think it could actually be. But I would hope that this game would be very entertaining. Especially after the whole situation with T Higgins and DeMar Hamlin. But I hope that this game is got enough scoring because I'm not saying be like don't necessarily be like the Jags Chiefs game last night in terms of drama stuff, but make it much more interesting.
Yeah, that's right. Just setting this off. Playing different servers.
Well,
what do you think it's going to come down to next week and all that?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I think we'll see the Eagles and 49ers matchup.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to see the Bengals and the Chiefs play in the conference title game again. But the question is, Patrick Mahomes' right ankle, right? Is a sprained ankle. I thought was worse, but him with his right ankle, you saw how he struggled, right? He hobbled. Like I couldn't believe he came back in for few snaps. That to me was crazy that he did that.
Crazy.
But what I'm very curious about is, can the Bills keep up?
So that's a good question.
I mean, I don't know if him playing on a Saturday and the conference title game on a Sunday with that extra day gives him a bit of rest or something. I don't know how much of a difference that really makes.
Not that much either.
But I really wonder if the Cowboys have enough of an off. Well, I don't know who you think. You have the Bills or Bengals winning.
I'd say I have the probably the Bengals.
Mm-hmm. But the Bengals did lose some offensive linemen to injury, though.
I like wings and chips and nuts. They're good. That's one of my favorite snacks. Yeah.
But do you think, though, that Josh Allen can avoid the mistakes that have been screwing him up a lot?
They seem like a good team. Snug cat. So it looks like that's why I think they can win. Who do you think is going to win that game? The Bills?
I'll take the Bengals because Josh Allen's had too many weird self-destruct moments.
No.
The Bills. Josh Allen had thrown really bad passes. I mean, even during the regular season, he's done that. So I'm not sure what's going on with him.
Oh, no, either.
And plus, their defense is a little banged up.
I do not mix the wings, chips, and nuts together. Or do that. Why, do you mix them together?
What you talking about?
Somebody in the crowd.
Oh, okay.
Let me look at the odds. Let me get this hooked up first. Then I can look at the odds.
Mm-hmm.
How many interceptions do you think Josh Allen will throw today?
Oh, is that from the chat?
Yeah.
Huh. He'll throw at least one. I think at most two. It's gotta be about two because the Bengals, they have a good enough defense. I don't know if the secondary. I haven't been able to pay attention much to the secondary, but Josh Allen is bound to throw at least a couple picks because that Bengals defense on the line, especially, they can pressure you.
I hope that answers your question. Snug cat. Okay, I was. Sure. So we have a staff member.
Hmm?
All right, I'll put my. Hey, Kyle.
Oh, here he is.
Well,
His audio's on. Uh,
can't hear him at all.
Let me see the chat. No, he's not in there. It said his audio's on. That's the weird thing.
Very strange.
Can you hear us?
Okay, it says that Errol's just jumping in to change the background.
Yeah, he did change the background, I noticed, but I don't think that was you who did that, was it?
No. Okay. He's gone now.
He's gone?
Yeah.
That was weird.
Okay, let me look on Facebook chat. Right. I like spicy buffalo.
Oh, the Buffalo Wings, okay.
I'll say I wish we were Speedy Petey.
Hmm. How do you think the game's going to turn out today for the Bengals and Bills?
I think it's probably going to be Bengals, but I could be wrong.
Well, do you think it'll take like a...
I was right about the Eagles. They won.
Yeah, I picked the Eagles too, but...
It's easy to be right about that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but what about the... But how do you think the Jaguars and Giants are two teams that definitely overachieved in a sense, but... I think the Jaguars at least have a bit more clarity that they can move forward and advance further, depending on some things. For the Giants, though, there's there's a lot to work with, though, isn't it? The Giants need to have worry about the defense a little bit, don't they?
Yeah. I think they need some more players.
Mm-hmm.
They need more offense also.
Mm. What do you think is going to happen with Daniel Jones, though?
I don't know.
That's going to be an interesting question with him.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, hold on a second. Crap, I thought you had something. Hold on a second. Yeah.
Well, if anybody watch this, likes what they see, and calls Errol, and hopefully buy some ad time. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. What? What is this? No. Copy. All right. Here. Uh, else? I guess my friend left and my other friends won't join. Sent Snugcat the fucking thing. The freaking thing. So Snugcat the fucking thing. The freaking thing. I sent a bunch of my friends it. I don't know what to tell you. Bills game should be good. All right. All right. Yeah. I guess when your friends leave, Giannis isn't even here. Last week's show was great. I don't know why people disappear. Well, gonna be Bills and Bengals. That should be a good game. And then there's Cowboys and 49ers. That should be fun. Should be fun today. I'm glad the local's back on. That's right. Why do I have to pick one of those? No. Why do I pick Bengal Tiger? Like meatloaf? I don't cook much. I don't know where anybody is. I don't know what happened to Steven. I don't know where Blush is. I don't know where anybody is. It's a question of the hour. Where's this guy? Should he be here? I don't know. People's timetables. Over Messenger. Hello? Where are you? It's a major problem. It goes from 2 to 1, 2. Yeah. The problem. Well, I wanted more than one person here, so I wouldn't end up talking sports by myself. Yeah. Feel compelled to go get coffee and stuff. Something here or something. Then again, it's my broadcast, so I can't leave. If we get cheeseburger if I'm super hungry. I don't know. I enjoy playing soccer. Like a couple of sugars. A bit of milk. What do you do, Snug the Cat on the show? But yeah, I guess you really are on air personality. No one else is here. I don't think it's really going to affect it at all. Buffalo's used to the weather. Uh-huh. Yeah. $49. Not really been in person. How do you know? That's just countdown. Better than me sitting here alone. Also sent Jeff the link, but it was like he's busy. So you have all the great questions. I don't know. That's right, man. I don't know what happened to my co-host. It's a real question of the day. I don't know. I had other co-hosts too. I don't know what happened to them. Weird. Weird. Okay. Cincinnati does have a good secondary. I don't know. I wish more experts were here. Yeah. So he was talking on the this and that one person. No, you. That's right. Okay, it seems like we have one person talking on the. No, Speedy is not even here. I wish he was. Then I'd have somebody to talk to. For 30 minutes and. Speedy's dead.
Sorry, I had to take care of something.
It's okay. All right.
But do you really think? I know I messed a lot, but do you think the 49ers can actually reach a Super Bowl at this point?
That's probably gonna happen.
Because it's amazing how this team made it to this far with a rookie QB. Like, I mean, he is he is able to throw better than Jimmy Garoppolo, that's for sure. But man, I can't imagine what they're gonna do with that Trey Lance situation.
I don't think he would be skating.
Wait, who?
The president of the network, I don't think he would be skating.
Oh, skating.
Yeah. I don't think he's skating.
Interesting.
Why would he be skating 70 miles per hour? I don't know.
Skating 70 miles per hour.
He's probably busy with his family. That's right.
Well, I am still surprised that the Cowboys were able to even win a playoff game, to be honest with you. I really thought they were going to blow it somehow.
Well, they could do that today.
But do you really trust the Cowboys to even get, like, it's weird. They got a good enough defense. They have a good enough offense. But, man, that Ezekiel Elliott thing really kind of caused more problems for them, it looks like. At least financially speaking. But, man, I don't know. I mean, just out of curiosity, do you think Dak Prescott kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say he elevated himself, but he kind of redeemed himself in some ways?
Possibly. No, we did not watch the games together. I don't see him yelling at Giraffe says, "Oh, no, you."
What did it say?
Nothing. I have a big celebration. Why? How do you celebrate?
Celebrate what?
Giants victories.
Oh, well, I mean, well, as long as it's not just the regular season, because postseasons are the one. Because I found out before this that the Eagles were actually, I mean, the Giants were actually undefeated with facing number one seeded teams. It's just the first time they've lost in like I don't know how many years, but
I'm going to go get some water. Be right back.
no problem.
All right.
I'll just keep myself off for now. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
What do you think about the whole Shannon Sharp thing, though? I was like, what are you going out? You're a former NFL player, but you're going to go jaw at NBA players. I'm like, dude, you don't need to do that.
I don't really know anything about it.
Yeah, it was just him just talking trash with some NBA players. I'm like, geez, whatever. But man, I wonder though. Do you think the people? I hate to say ask this, but if the Eagles and Cowboys someone playing the conference title game, is that going to be the biggest ratings? Then this bigger.
How do you know that the Cowboys are going to play in it?
No, I'm just saying, like it's just it's just like a scenario. Like if the Cowboys beat the 49ers somehow, like with the NFC East rivalry, do you think that's gonna be bigger ratings than the Super Bowl?
Possibly. I don't know.
Well, I'm not saying the Cowboys will win because I'm picking the 49ers, but again, I wonder how bad. Again, I wonder how bad Patrick Mahomes' injury is going to be doing because Mahomes did suffer an ankle sprain. That's not something you can. I mean, it take a few days to get over for sure, but the way he hobbled, you can't help but think, is it worse than we thought, or did he worsen the injury?
Yeah, I don't know.
But man, I'll say this: if the Bengals don't beat the Bills, then it's gonna be one of those things where I'm like, Patrick Mahomes can't beat Joe Burrow, yet Joe Burrow couldn't beat Josh Allen, and yet Josh Allen was able to at least beat Patrick Mahomes one time. But I don't know. It's almost as if people want the Bills, or I should say, people want the Bills. Actually, there's like a sentimental favorite, so to speak. But I'm not sure if the Bills are going to be able to beat the Bengals.
I'm not sure either.
Although the O-line, like I said earlier, like I brought up, they did have injuries to their O-line. I think 3 guys are out due to injury, so that could help. I guess help the Bills' defense a bit.
Sure.
But man, I wish and also find out that the NFL awards are going to be handed out later this week. I'm like, I don't know why you need to publicize these awards for. Like, there's no reason to do that. But I'll be honest with you. I would think that.
Well, I'm still here.
Yeah, I would actually think that you would give Brian Dabble. I mean, yeah, he only had 9 wins and a tie, but I would think that you would give Brian Dabble the Coach of the Year. But I don't know. They usually pick teams that are, like double-digit wins, so they're going to give it to Mahomes more than likely.
Or most likely.
But I do like the idea of giving it to a coach that isn't necessarily like. Still, he overachieved. I mean, Doug Pearson could be considered too. So those 2 guys made the playoffs with 2 underachieving teams. So I would think you would consider them for Coach of the Year. But I don't know.
Possibly.
It'll probably be Sirianni that gets the Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
MVP is going to be Mahomes most likely. But I don't know about how in the world is Mahomes like. I worry that he's going to be overhyped at this rate. Like he's going to be considered overrated. Like there's going to be so much attention put on him because after that injury, he went through. I don't know if that's really going to elevate him, so to speak.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, if someone like Chad Henne goes in and leads a drive to a touchdown, I mean, I don't know how in the world that system can work when it's really just Patrick Mahomes.
How tough is it going to be for the Cowboys to win consecutive road games opposite sides of the country?
That's an interesting one. I haven't thought about that. I forgot about that.
It's going to be an awful lot of travel.
Yeah, going from Tampa Bay on Monday night to then I guess the next day to San Francisco or wherever is in the Bay Area. But you know what? They get but in a weird way, with the biological clock thing, they would get, I would think, more of a, I don't know. They're not going to necessarily be rested, so to speak. But it's always hard for teams from the West Coast to go to the East Coast anyway. Like look at the Seahawks, for example, or any California team going to the East Coast. It will be a different thing. But I
Definitely.
will say maybe the Cowboys, they'll start off slow because that's probably what's going to happen. But I don't necessarily see them, keep like maybe it'll be close at a couple of points during the game. But I'll admit though, Brock Purdy has done what he's supposed to do as a rookie for that system. And Kyle Shanahan, I mean, sure, people don't consider him Coach of the Year candidate because, well, I don't know. Maybe you could consider him a bit of a candidate, but the guy has played 3 quarterbacks this season. That's impressive, and he started 2 rookies at one. He started 2 different rookies, so in a way, he should be considered a little bit of a Coach of the Year candidate too. But what I'm going to say is that, if Kyle Shanahan gets to another conference title game, then I will think that Kyle Shanahan, he may not be considered amongst the greatest coaches or even top elite type, but he's somewhere around that elite coach sort of category, like a good to great coach or almost elite coach, because the fact that even though there were some losing seasons because of injuries, the fact he was able to take a team with basically limited quarterback play is impressive.
Well, the 49ers have a chance to jump out to a 2-score lead in the time it takes Dallas to wake up.
It's possible. I mean, look at that Monday night game. Dallas started off slow. I mean, so did the Bucks, but they had 3 and outs, so it's possible, especially with facing that Niners defense. So I'm going to give them a pretty good shot of getting a 2-score lead of some kinds. But in terms of what they do afterwards, that's a toss-up. That's quite a toss-up. But I'm going to give them a shot. Although I'll be honest with you, if we don't have an ending, if I hope, I would not be surprised if the ending is going to be like a bummer. But remember last season when they got Dak Prescott doing a QB draw at the end of that wild card game? Everyone could think is, you got to be kidding me! You call a play like that when you need to try to score a touchdown. You need a Hail Mary play.
Mm.
So I would not be surprised if they did that.
If you are McCarthy, do you consider going for 2 points rather than let Mather kick the extra point?
Oh gosh, they signed another kicker. I thought you couldn't sign another player during the postseason.
I don't know.
But they signed another kicker. So I don't know. When you saw him miss 4 extra points in that playoff game, you had to be thinking, are they going to lose because of that?
Possibly.
But then he made one finally. But I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised he didn't go for 2 points after he missed the first couple of extra points. So maybe at this point against the Niners team that could be explosive with Christian McCaffrey, Greg Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, and the running backs behind CMC, they're pretty good too. I would think that maybe you go for 2 points at least once, because you don't want to leave it up to chance with that Niners team. You don't think they should?
I don't know. We'll have to see today.
Because I don't know about I think the Cowboys have some injuries too. Let me check that out. Because the Cowboys have some injuries on defense too. So let me see what's going on with that. Let me just check the latest official injury report. Well, let me see. Oh yeah, when I said the Bengals, they have 2 guys on Oh, they have a cornerback that's doubtful to play, Trey Flowers. Okay. And Kappa's their guard on offense. Williams is their tackle. They're both out. So the Bills, Daquan Jones, and Jordan Phillips have injuries. They're both questionable. Oh, the Cowboys, Jason Peters, he's out. So that's an important online, online man. And Ron Curse, the safety, he's questionable because of a knee. So that's going to be affecting them too. But the 49ers, they got a guy. Oh, they got Embry Thomas, a cornerback, who's out. And Garoppolo, you already know he's out. But okay, so the Cowboys do have a couple of injuries, one for each side of the field. So that's going to affect certainly the O line because Tony Pollard, he's the running back that's being productive. So really, I mean, it's both Tony Pollard and Dak trying to not throw interceptions. Or turn over the ball at all. Basically, those are the two major factors here. Oh, you're there. Okay.
Very back.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you let Mather try the first extra point? Oregon.
Hmm.
Very back.
Sure.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read in chat? Would you consider letting Zeke kick since he's kind of loosely running back these days? I don't know.
Yeah, well, I think this may be his last run with the Cowboys, to be honest with you.
Yeah, apparently.
Plus
Anything else?
What?
Anything else?
No, not that I can think of. I mean, we're just waiting on the whole new coaching news because Sean Payton's being talked about again for various coaches. But I think,
Hey, Jeff.
huh?
I'm just saying hey to the other person's
Okay.
chat.
But there's talks about coordinators too, like someone for offensive coordinator. I think for the Texans, maybe I don't remember, but there's also talk about maybe Brian Flores for the Vikings as a defensive coordinator. So But yeah, I don't think we're gonna have anything else about coaches for a while until we're actually certain per se. But yeah, coaches are definitely gonna be talked about, especially now that we're still like the Cardinals are still looking for a
I don't know. Now I'm asked, would you go water skating with Sean Payton if he invited you? I don't know. Possibly. Wow.
But would you really want to try to make a deal with the Saints too? I don't know. It's crazy that you can. I mean, he's gonna get a whole lot of money from. I mean, the Saints. I mean, the Saints are gonna want a whole lot of shit from him. That's for him. That's for sure. So I'll be very interested to see how. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. It should be interesting 2 games. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Hopefully they're because last night, yesterday, the Chiefs Jaguars game was interesting, and then as you know, the Giants got flattened. But
Yeah.
but I guess in terms of today's games, it should be high scoring for at least one of them, right? I mean, it should be.
Yeah.
So I will be interested. I definitely want to see how.
All right. Hopefully, other people like Stephen Blush will be here next week.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are a person that owns a business in Long Island or Queens or Manhattan or Westchester and like to support the show, sponsor show, call Errol Marks when his office hours tomorrow.
Okay.
Right. Call him to the show anytime. All right. Well,
See you.
all right. Thank you very much for being here, Stephen.
No problem.
All right. Thank you, Snug the Cat and Jeff, for being in chat. I'll see you next week.
Okay.
All right. Peace.
Later.
Bye.